Okay, here's the beginning of the trip. My odometer says 2,667 miles, and I'm gonna go grab a full tank of fuel and plug in the GPS, and this is the beginning of the solo trip to California from South Carolina. So here we are. I have the destination entered in, and the actual destination is 2,388 miles away, and it's going to estimate me being there at 1:28 in the afternoon. I believe that means Saturday or Friday. Right now it's Wednesday evening, and I have a full tank of fuel, and I just started the car after a short trip here from the house, and we are ready to start on the trip. A few things along the way is that the car will show all the exits on the way during the trip and shows what's at each exit, such as, I don't know, stupid icons for app buoys, and I'm sure other stuff comes on there like Shell stations and whatnot. But something interesting here is in this navigation, if I use this control correctly, I can go to destination, and then I can also add something like a point of interest along the way. And within the point of interest, I can hit an immediate vicinity or vicinity of destination or along the route. So at some point, I'm going to plug in a few entries here for refueling. What I like to do is, even though the range here says 600 miles, I like to refuel every 500 miles. The theory being that even if you do the speed limit, it will take 7 hours to go 500 miles. So it's a good point to take a break at that point, especially if you haven't even stopped yet. So I'm gonna turn the heated steering wheel on. I've got the heated seat on. I've got my coffee. I've got just me in the car. And here we go. I think we're gonna hit leaving here at 11:30 p.m. on Wednesday, March 12th. And that means we should be in Los Angeles within 48 hours. Mark the clock. Here we go. Well, it's been a pleasure. It's been 3 hours and 30 minutes and 207.6 miles on Interstate 20. And speed limit's going down to 55. Why is the speed limit 55? Because we're now in Alabama. So, at the same time though, I think that we enter a different time zone. I'm not too sure though, but if we did enter a new time zone, that clock down there in the bottom left corner would change because it's synced up with the satellite, GPS satellite. And the car should hopefully adjust the time when I cross into a new time zone. So if I do get an hour back in my day, I will most likely take a rest break that would last an hour. I'll take an hour nap. So the state of the situation is I have 2,186 miles to go. I have 445 miles left on my tank, and that gives me plenty of room to get all the way to Tuscaloosa in Alabama, and perhaps even refuel and try and make it most of the way to Texas before the afternoon tomorrow, or today, whatever today is. Wow. See what happens when you drive for so long and have no one in the car? You lose your frickin' mind. Anyway, that's the update.